Good morning, I am Tracy Spence with your newscast. This newscast is brought to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join, we live in. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m., on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. Now for the news in details. A review is to be carried out by Jamaica's Ministry of Finance following complaints from a number of public transport operators that they were deemed ineligible for the COVID-19 grant under the We Care program, which was implemented in April. This follows a meeting on Tuesday with Transport Minister Robert Montague and representatives of the Finance Ministry and the Auditor General's Department. Petra Keane-Williams, Corporate Communications Manager at the Transport Authority, said the meeting identified technical challenges with the classification of some transport operators and the issues are being addressed. American Airlines has joined the dash among U.S. carriers to offer pre-flight coronavirus testing to Jamaica. The initial phase will start this month. The pre-flight testing will involve Jamaican residents traveling home through American Airlines hub in Miami. A negative test would waive a 14-day quarantine requirement on arrival in Jamaica. American Airlines says the program could be expanded to all passengers traveling to Jamaica. American Airlines says the at-home option costs US $129. However, the carrier did not provide a price for the in-person checks. Travelers should be screened within 72 hours of the final leg of the flight. Airlines are hoping the testing programs will provide a way to kickstart demand for international flights. Meanwhile, shadow spokesman on health Dr. Maurice Guy says the opposition would support the government if it decides to waive the quarantine requirement for persons who test negative for COVID-19 ahead of entering Jamaica. On Wednesday, American Airlines announced its moving to offer pre-flight antigen testing for Jamaican residents traveling home through its hub in Miami. A negative test would waive a 14-day quarantine requirement on arrival in Jamaica. Dr. Guy has welcomed the initiative, suggesting that if approved, the move could give a boost to tourism. However, the opposition spokesman said the government should maintain its own screening mechanisms at the airport, even for persons who were tested before flying. The Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, JAMP, and the National Integrity Action are urging Prime Minister Andrew Holness to reconsider the decision for government members in the House of Representatives to retake chairmanship of key parliamentary committees. Jeanette Calder, Executive Director of JAMP, said the Prime Minister's case for removing the post from the opposition is insufficient. In defending the move to retake chairmanship of the committees, Prime Minister Holness said committee meetings outside of the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee (PAAC) and the Public Accounts Committee (PAC) are being held infrequently. But Professor Trevor Monroe, Executive Director of NIA, said the Prime Minister should find other ways of addressing the issues identified. He urged the Prime Minister to reconsider the proposal and revert to the convention started by former Prime Minister Bruce Golding for opposition members to chair key parliamentary committees. And that is it for the news. This newscast came to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the live-in. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m., on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. On behalf of the news and the production team, I am Tracy Spence. Do have a good morning.